take him too.
It's easy to miss stuff about your favorite shows, especially when it's not exactly pointed out. Today I'm going to cover The Simpsons, 10 hidden details about Homer everyone missed. Welcome back to Laffy Tunes, let's get into the video. Number 10, conflicting blood types. Homer once volunteers to donate blood to Mr. Burns, with the intention that the Springfield nuclear power plant boss will reward him when he gets better. At this point, Burns has been diagnosed with hypohemia and needs a double O negative donor. Unfortunately for Homer, he doesn't qualify as a donor since his blood is type A. However, there are different details mentioned about his blood type later on. When Marge wants a fourth baby, she and Homer try to have one. Sadly, Homer has become infertile, but there is a lucky break when it's revealed that Homer was once a sperm donor and his sperm donor profile shows his blood type to be AB.
Oh, top of the morning to ye. Wait, look who's here. It's good old...
Number 9 is favorite song. Homer's favorite song is the 1982 classic It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls. In season 6, he gets unfairly banned from Moe's Tavern for pulling a harmless prank on Moe. Prior to that, Carl, Lenny, and Barney pull life-threatening pranks on Moe, including burning him with fire, but no punishment is given to them. As he gets kicked out, a copy of Homer's favorite song is removed from the jukebox and thrown outside.
Joke's on them. I'm still alive.
Cheer up, Homer.
Number 8, he had diabetes at some point. Relationships go through several tests. Early in their relationship, Homer and Marge almost part ways for good. This happens when Marge falls for Springfield University's Professor Stephane August. In an effort to get Marge back, Homer composes a song for her. When Marge finally breaks up with August, she goes looking for Homer and finds him holed up in his house. He has a needle with him, so Marge thinks he has started doing drugs to ease his pain. Homer then clarifies that the needle is for his insulin. Interestingly, he is never seen taking the insulin again. Number 7 is year of birth. Since the animated sitcom uses a floating timeline, the characters never really age. To avoid messing up the continuity, the characters' years of birth are never mentioned. For example, Bart's birthday is April 1st, while Lisa's birthday is revealed as May 9th, but the years of birth are left out. Homer's birthday remained a secret for most of the sitcom run. Tiny writing on his license shows his birthday is May 12th, 1956.
As long as he's got 8 fingers and 8 toes, he's fine by me. Oh, Bart.
Number 6, he has died a total of 22 times. Homer has died 20 times in the Treehouse of Horror Halloween segments, which are considered non-canon. In the show's main continuity, he's died twice. He first dies of a heart attack when Mr. Burns tells him he is poor at his job. Mr. Burns then decides to send a ham to Marge as a consolation for Homer's death. When Homer's soul hears the word ham, it rushes back into his body. Number 5, the reason he constantly eats. Homer once confesses that the reason he eats all the time is due to childhood trauma. As a child, he accompanied Carl, Moe, and Lenny to a quarry to have a swim. Upon jumping into the muddy water, a man's corpse fell on his lap. It turned out to be the corpse belonged to Waylon Smithers Jr. The experience had several effects on Homer. It made him hit puberty early and also gave him a desire to eat all the time.
They're about 6 feet tall, 300 pounds. They make ice.
Number 4, his IQ. For most of his life, Homer has had a low IQ of 55. The detail emerges when Homer takes up a job at a medical testing center. Initially, his low IQ is thought to be because of the hereditary Simpson gene, but when the doctors at the testing center scan his brain, they see a crayon lodged inside. Apparently, the crayon has been in his brain ever since he was 6 years old. The doctors decided to remove it, and when it's finally out, his IQ shoots to 105. He's thus able to bond with Lisa, who has the second highest IQ in the Simpson family. After Maggie, his newfound intelligence makes him unhappy, so he asks for the crayon to be reinserted.
Well, will you stop bothering them?
He's not bothering me, Mrs. Krabappel. I'm finished. May I go outside and read him?
Number 3, he might just be a billionaire. In the world of The Simpsons, Homer is the proud owner of the popular American football team, the Denver Broncos. According to Forbes, the value of the sports team is $3.2 billion. Since he has never sold or passed over the team's assets to another person, Homer qualifies as a billionaire.
I made my money. If you're really a billionaire, give me the secret billionaire's handshake. Smithers, turn away.
Number 2, he has an email address. After Homer gives Lisa a personalized movie instead of a diary for her birthday, she becomes devastated. She claims that her dad has never understood her, which is somewhat true, and shuts him off. Desperate to impress his daughter, Homer follows Moe's advice to have Lisa followed by a private investigator so he can learn her likes and dislikes. He gives the PI his email address so that he can reach him easily, and it's seen on his computer screen as chunkylover53@aol.com. Number 1, he is an animal whisperer. This becomes evident when the family dog, Santa's little helper, impregnates Dr. Hibbert's dog. Since Dr. Hibbert has no intention of caring for the puppies, he gives them to the Simpsons. Lisa soon learns that Homer has had once taken Santa's little helper to be neutered, but decided against it. This is because Homer communicated with Santa's little helper, and the dog told him he didn't want to be neutered. While Lisa, an animal lover, agrees with Homer's actions, the other members of the family feel that the preppies could have been avoided if he did what he was supposed to do.
Lisa Simpson, you doomed me.
I did? How?
By choosing the cuter puppy.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. So long.